President to the head table, and our guest of honor, Leo Ayesha, Director of the Sustainability Committee, and the special guest and our regional director, Leo Malmikurupu, to the head table. Over to you, Felix Uncle.
Thank you, Chairman, for this pleasant task. You may continue from now on. You are muted. Chairman, you are muted. Yeah.
Felix Uncle, aren't we going for the treasury reports and the secretary reports of the Lions Club, or shall we?
No, Lions Club secretaries first welcome address. Our chairman will say a few words.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you, Van Felix and Leo Lavan. So, in the absence of our club president, I would like to welcome all the members of Lions Club of Galkissa and chief guest of from the Leo district, Leo Malmikurupu and Leo Randir Samarasinghe for the 10th monthly meeting of Leo Club of UC Alumni and Lions Club of Galkissa. Also, all the Leos from UC Alumni, all of you are most welcome for the meeting. So, according to the agenda, next is Secretary's report, excuses and announces. First, I would like to invite Leo Lavan to present his report and
Thank you, Lion Deshan, for giving me the opportunity to do our report. As it's our annual general meeting, I'm assuming that we could straight away move on to our secretary's report, which will cover entire work of our year. So I guess we could do that with Anuttara. And in my end, so I'd like to inform what we'll be doing here. So we'll be appointing our new executive board. And when it comes to project categories, we have completed all the project categories that need to be completed, and we have covered all the SDG SDG goals that we have to cover. Actually, we are yet to submit reports for some of the project categories.
Lavan can stop after his presentation.
Yeah, and some of the project categories are yet there are ongoing projects for some of the project categories, and we hope to cover everything. The only category that we are lagging behind is a dedicated project as a fundraiser. Other than that, everything is covered at the moment. Altogether, we have completed around 40 projects. So yeah, so that's an update from my end. Our secretary Anuttara will give a detailed report about what we did throughout the year and what's the progress from the last general meeting to this general meeting. Thank you, Landesha.
okay, then I would like to invite Leo Anuttara to present the secretary's report for actually for last entire year.
Thank you, Landesha. Good evening, all. With the permission of the head table, we are gathered here for the 10th general meeting of Leo Club of UC Alumni. As the club secretary, I take this opportunity to present the last meeting minutes of 9th general meeting and the secretary report for the month of March. The 9th general meeting of Leo Club of UC Alumni was held on 30th of March 2022 from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. via Google Meets. Club President Leo Lavan Vijay Surya called the meeting to order at 7:10 p.m. The chief guest was Leo Dulinikure, Multiple District Secretary, Leo Multiple District 306. And the guest of honor was Leo Sachini Rajapaksha, past president of Leo Club of UOC alumni. First, the national anthem was played following the Pledge of Allegiance and Leo Pledge read by Leo Anuttara and Leo Devendra. Next, the dignitaries were welcomed to the gathering by the first Vice President, Leo Thilini Rajapaksa. After that, the last meeting minutes and the secretary report was read by the club secretary, Leo Anuttara Indivari. It was proposed by Leo Dasuni and seconded by Leo Chetana. Then the club treasurer, Leo Devani Fernando, presented the treasurer's report and it was seconded by Leo Chetana. Next in line, it was the time for the president's address. Club President Leo Lavan Vijayasuriya mentioned about calling nominations for the Executive Committee 22-23. Leo Chetana raised a question about the nomination procedure and the election proceeding. As a reply to that, Leo Lavan explained that as the first step, applications will be called and then interviews will be held under the supervision of the nomination chair. After that, the shortlisted candidates will be evaluated, and if there's a need, a vote will be taken. Moreover, Leo Lavan encouraged all the club members to apply for the positions. Also, he mentioned the upcoming month would be a critical month where the club has to cover all the project categories and SDGs. He requested the support of the members to complete the 21-22 year successfully. Leo Chetana suggested to have a special meeting to discuss about the roles and the duties in the executive board so that it would be helpful for the applicants. Leo Lavan agreed for this decision and he mentioned a special meeting will be taken in April to discuss about the roles. Next in line was the time for any other business session. Leo Dasani mentioned about the project Sahodra Yatra and on 24th of April, a cultural festival and a visit to Kovil temple and a church will be there. And she invited all the Leos to join for this. Leo Devendra explained about the project Share the Care and invited the Leos to participate in the webinar organized under this project. After that, it was the time for the speech by the chief guest. Leo Dulini Kure, multiple district secretary, was introduced to the gathering by Leo Dasuni Diltara. Leo Dulini Kure mentioned that only one more month is left and all the Leos have to work hard to finish the year successfully. Moreover, she mentioned that it was a challengeable year for all of us, but the Leos served the community under those circumstances too. She appreciated the project idea of Leo Devendra Rodrigo to serve the senior citizens. As the guest of honor for the day, couldn't participate for the meeting due to an unavoidable reason, Leo Anuttara did the introduction of Leo Sachini Rajapaksa to the gathering. Next in line, it was the time for the closing remarks by the club advisor. Due to a technical issue, club advisor Lion Deshan Heva Vitana couldn't log in at that moment. Therefore, on behalf of Lion Deshan Heva Vitana, the special guest for the day, Lion Felix Thomas, the immediate past president of Lions Club of Galkissa, gave the closing remarks. Lion Felix Thomas highly appreciated the projects of selling eco-friendly pens, and also he invited the executive board for the Lions convention that will be held on 7th of May. After that, the vote of thanks was given by Leo Anuttara Indivari. At 8:30 p.m., the meeting was terminated by Club Secretary Leo Anuttara Indivari on behalf of Club President Leo Lavan Vijayasuriya. Secretary report for the term 21-22. As the Secretary report for the month of March, the MyLCI count by the end of March is 141. Leo Club of UOC alumni has submitted 6 project reports to the district. During the month of March, a new project, O-Level Jayagamu, was initiated by the club. Under this project, several sessions were conducted to help and mentor the O-Level students of Roman Catholic College, Koralavella. Also, a fundraising project under the team Ecosphere was conducted during the month of March. Eco pens, which contain seeds inside them, were sold among the members and friends of them. Moreover, product reviewing videos by the customers were shared in social media platforms. The main objective of this project is to promote the use of eco-friendly products. Another project initiated during the month of March is Quest in Aqua. This project focuses on promoting ornamental fish farming in the community. As the first phase of this project, videos and descriptive flyers were shared in social media to educate the public about ornamental fish types. Project Can Kids was initiated in the month of March to make an awareness on pediatric cancer. As the first phase, awareness posters were shared, and the second phase was a webinar under the theme Heal a Child, Change the World, which was held on 26th of March from 6:30 p.m. onwards via Zoom. This webinar was conducted by Dr. Mahendra Somathilaka, the consultant pediatric in Apeksha Hospital, Maharagama. Be a Hope is a joint project hosted by Leo Club of UOC alumni to donate blood for the Apeksha Hospital, Maharagama. Blood donation campaign was successfully completed with the contribution of Leos and non-Leo participation. On 9th of April 22, this was held at Apeksha Hospital. Remaining money was allocated to buy drugs according to the list issued by the donation unit of Apeksha Hospital, Maharagama. Project Did You Know is a project which was organized in the month of March, aiming to build awareness about law and human rights among general public and youth. As the first phase, a flyer series was conducted to educate the public about frequently used human rights. As the second phase, a webinar series was conducted by experts in the field. Spread Solution, Not Pollution is a project which aims to cover the 11th and the 12th Sustainable Development Goals. This is to ensure responsible consumption and patterns make in cities and human settlements. This project comprised of 3 phases. The first phase was a flyer series, second was a webinar series, and the third phase was an e-poller and to promote entrepreneurship among the young community. Future Preparedness is also another project organized during the month of March. The main aim is to focus on natural disasters in Sri Lanka and to focus more on disaster management. As the first phase, a flyer series and a webinar series was organized, and at the final phase, an art competition will be held to evaluate the creative thinking of school children. The project All Queens focus on women empowerment. As the first phase, a discussion on women empowerment was held on 19th of March from 9 a.m. onwards via Zoom. The guest speaker was Ms. HR Chiranti Sena Nayaka, Systematic Development Practitioner and Youth Empowerment Incubation Advocate in Sri Lanka. Project Renew is an ongoing project to educate the general public about the importance and usage of renewable energy sources. This project comprises of 2 phases. The first phase is a flyer series with informative descriptions on renewable energy sources. As the second phase, a webinar series will be conducted by experts to educate the public on new techniques in renewable energy sources. Project Sanhudhyaya Yatra was organized under the project category Peace, Religion and Cultural Activities. As the first phase, an online cultural show was held on 22nd of April via Zoom. The second phase was organized together with the Buddhist Society, Catholic Student Movement, and Hindu Student Society of University of Colombo. A religious visit to a Kovil, temple, and church was done to enhance the peace and unity within different religious communities. As the third phase, a donation will be done to a Muslim family by the Leos. So far, we have initiated 12 projects covering 13 SDG goals. They are as follows. Project EcoYard, SDG 11 and 12, Ecosphere, goal number 12, Mental Health and Spiritual Well-being, goal number 3, Sipsathirata Arunalla, goal number 4 and goal number 10, Drugs-Free Youth, goal number 3, Did You Know, goal number 16, Spread Solution, Not Pollution, 11 and 12. Quest in Aqua, goal number 1 and also goal number 8. Project All Queens, goal number 5. Nature in Focus, goal number 14 and goal number 15. Project Renew, goal number 7. Future Preparedness, the 30th SDG goal. So far, we have covered 13 SDG goals out of the 16 SDG goals recommended by the Leo District 306A1. We have to cover 3 more SDGs, namely goal number 2, zero hunger, goal number 6, clean water and sanitation, and goal number 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Those SDGs will be covered within the next few weeks. We have covered the following project categories. Best project for Spotlight on Children. The projects are Sinapurana Aurudu and Sipsatirata Arunella. Best project for responsible consumption and waste management. Project Ecosphere and also project Spread Solution, Not Pollution. Best project for youth empowerment. The projects nominated are Abhiprerana, Coinage, Flyer Workshop, Be the Inspiration, Invest Like a Pro, All Queens. Best project for health, nutrition, and food safety. The projects are Herbs Against COVID-19, Mental Health and Spiritual Well-being. Best project for peace, religion, and cultural activities. The projects are Sanhidhyave Yatra. And the best project for sports and recreation. The projects are Heats of Olympics and Knights of the Square Table. Best project for senior citizen development. The project Share the Care. Best project for help in hand to differently abled. Sina Purana Aurudu. Best project for public relationships. Project Talk Buzz. Best project for quality education and literacy. The project O-Level Jayagam. Best project for women empowerment. Project All Queens. Best project for infrastructure development. Project Sipsatirata Arunallak. Best project for poverty. Project Quest in Aqua. Best project for crime and accident prevention. Social Media for Humanity. Best project for disaster management and prevention. The project Future Preparedness. Best project for clean water and energy conservation. The project Renew. Best project for research and development. The project Herbs Against COVID-19. Best project for drug prevention and rehabilitation. The project Drugs Free Youth. Best project for wildlife and life below water. The projects are Quest in Aqua and Nature in Focus. Best project for fellowship. The project Bound Natale. Best project for betterment of Leoism. The projects are Talk Buzz and Project Excellence. Most outstanding service project, the water bottle donation and EcoYard, and also Project Pancakes. Most innovative project, the project Coinage and Heats of Olympics. Most outstanding continuous project, the project Ecosphere. We have done several joint projects. They are the inter-district joint projects, namely Satkara, Be a Hope, Excellence, Heartful Tummies. And also Serving Together projects, the joint projects we have done with Lions Club, Diabetic Day project, and Bahukara Seva Vyakrutiya, which we have done with the Lions Club of Galkissa. And intra-district joint projects, Kolnadai Leo Api. The international joint projects, Wings Work, International Tree Plantation, and Rich Hearts. The joint project with outside organizations, the project Leo's Lead, which we have organized with SLMUN. And also we have covered the Lions Awards categories as well. The pediatric cancer, the project Pancakes, and for diabetics, the Diabetic Day project, and for environment, the project EcoYard, and for vision, Bahukara Seva Vyakrutiya. We have successfully completed 10 months for the Leoistic year 21-22. That's all for the Secretary report. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leo Anuttara, for very comprehensive Secretary's report, and you have covered the entire year and given us a brief introduction about projects. So next, I would like to invite Lion Felix Thomas to present his report on behalf of Lions Club of Galkissa. Lion Felix, over to you. Lion Felix, you are unmuted. You are muted, Lion Felix.
Looks like he don't hear you, Deshan.
No, he can't unmute himself. Rankit, can you?
No, he can. Yeah, I just sent a request. He can do by himself.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
mobile phone is on, so
Right.
I will speak through my mobile phone.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much, Chairman of today's meeting, Lion Deshan Hevavitana. Are you having an echo?
Yes, little bit.
My speaker also working, I think. Okay, I'll switch on my speaker. Two devices are working now. That's right. Okay, now okay. And in general, anyway, in any case, it's nice to. This is first ever joint meeting we have had with Leos, I think, to my knowledge, and we have had before in my absence, but today is the first meeting, and it's nice to see so many Leos are online watching, or rather hearing us. Most of the videos are switched off, so they can see only our pictures, but then they are following this program. And we had our charter, club charter, in March. And in general, after the charter, the activities are slowed down in clubs. And then April month is a new year month. And then in May, the district convention. So most of our seniors, from our governors, our leaders, and from to a level like me, and then we are so much involved in the district matters until the district convention is over. The district convention is scheduled on 7th and 8th of May. And I hope Leo also joining our parade, I think. Have you got that invitation, Leo Lavat?
Yes, Felix uncle, we got it.
Yes, you have got the invitation. So that we'll be very busy with that. In any case, so after that, even our president also these days, because of fasting, that he couldn't attend the meeting today, but you were really keen in attending the meeting. But then their prayer sessions during the last few days of fasting goes up to about 2 a.m. in the morning, it seems. So today he couldn't be here. And Lion Gayatri, we have not seen our treasurer for a long time. She is heavily involved with the district work. So generally we are slowed down a little. But after the district convention, we will be back in action again, and we will continue to do our projects and all that. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Chairman Lion Deshan Hevavita.
Thank you, Lan Felix. And according to the agenda, Lions Club will terminate the proceedings. Just before terminate the proceedings, I would like to invite Lan Felix Thomas to propose the vote of thanks. But after that, Leo Lavan will take over and proceed with his agenda. So I would like to invite Lan Felix to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Lions Club of Galkissa before terminating procedure on behalf of Lions Club.
Landation, it was an inflationary Land Felix. Am I correct?
Small agenda correction. So now, before propose the vote of thanks, I would like to invite Leo Lavan Vijaysurya to conduct agenda on behalf of Leo Club. So over to you, Lavan.
Okay, thank you, Landeshan. First, I guess I think before moving on to anything else, we have to do two things. The first one would be to get a group photo when everyone is there. So shall we first have our cameras on for a small group photo? Let me. So there are several pages, so it might take a while. I'm starting to take the screenshots at the count of 3. Cheers.
Very few cameras on.
Yeah, true that. So it would be wonderful if most of you can switch the cameras. I see Dasuni, Landeshan.
Deshan and Landeshan, they are there. I'm having my dinner, and so let my my picture will appear there. You go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Join me after dinner.
Then I'll take the screenshot now.
Yeah, please.
First one taken. Okay, the screenshots are done. Thank you very much. Okay, then we can move on. Well, the second thing is we read the secretary's report and of our club. So shall we start by proposing and seconding our secretary's report? If you think the secretary's report is in order, it was on order, please propose it and second it. If you think that there should be any changes included to the secretary's report, please mention that so that we can amend the secretary's report.
Good evening all. I'm Dasani Gramani. I propose Secretary's report as a true report.
Thank you, Dasani. Anyone who would like to second it?
I'm Leo Sandri. I would like to second.
Thank you, Sandri. Well, Landeshan, shall we proceed with our agenda then? In that case, is there anything left from the landscape?
Yes. No, you can continue.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Landeshan. So we'll move forward with our agenda. Yeah. So second, we'll move on to the treasurer's report. to read out the treasurer's, shall we get the treasurer's report? I think Ramesh, Aisha is reading it. Shall we have the treasurer's report? Shall we have the treasurer's report of the Leo Club of USC alumni?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Leo Aisha, and I'm presenting the Treasurer's Report on behalf of Leo Leonie. Treasurer's Report for the month of March. Income for the month. Balance brought forward by 28 February, 4,327 rupees and 8 cents. Receivable received by Project Ecosphere, 4,000 rupees and 0 cents. Donation by Executive Board by 6 members, 3,000 rupees and 0 cents. Membership dues collected, 500 rupees and 0 cents. Receivable received by Leo District for retrospect 2.0, 1,000 rupees and 0 cents. Bank account interest for March 2020, 13 rupees and 54 cents. Total income for the month, 12,840 rupees and 62 cents. Expenditure for the month. Payment for Leo Olympics 2022, 4,030 rupees and 0 cents. Hence, final bank balance 8,810 rupees and 62 cents. Cash in hand 0 rupees 0 cents. There are no receivables or payables as at now. That's all for the Treasurer's report. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aisha, for reading out the treasurer's report on behalf of our treasurer. And if you think the treasurer's report is in order, please second it. If you think there should be any changes to it, please mention that as well. Do we think that the treasurer's report is in order? Leos, do you think that the treasurer's report was in order? If you think that there should be any changes, please mention that so that we can make the amendments.
I second it.
Thank you, Charuni. Okay, well, so we are done with most of the official parts today. The next in the agenda is the address by the president. Well, today actually is a very important day to our Leo Club. So we have functioned for 10 months under our executive board, and we have been able to pull off a great job. Today, I have to say that I'm sorry about that. Today, I have to say that I'm proud about where we stand as a club, and I'm very happy to see you, Leos, joining here today at the meeting, even at 9:39 p.m. Despite that, we have to go tomorrow in the Leo camp. So we have 10 members going for the Leo camp tomorrow. So what I have to say here is basically to thank all of you for being there from the beginning of the term and applying for the new executive board. And some of you got selected, and we'll inform about that very soon. Also, I have to say that we have come up with amazing projects, and we have engaged in the organizing committees of district and multiple district events. And to do that, it's not just the executive board who were involved. There's nothing that we could do without our membership, without our enthusiastic, dedicated membership who always responds whenever we say that there is a project who'd like to chair or who'd like to take part. There are people who respond. I have to admit that I may not have met some of you in person because we didn't have many physical projects at the beginning of the term. But since the Leo Cricket League, I think we started physical projects with the Eco Yard field visit to Dilma. So since that, we have done several physical projects, including Sina Pirno with the different label kids, and we joined 2 cricket matches conducted by other Leo clubs, of course. And we were there at the Leo Olympics. We were there for the Sanghidya Yatra. And yeah, so I think those are the physical projects that we've been involved in. So from that, I got to meet some of our Leos, and we look forward to have many more physical projects in the upcoming term. Hopefully, the situation in the country would be for the better in the future. I'm not sure what will happen there. So it's us Leos, it's us the youth who have to do something for the country as well, because it's us who will be taking care of the country in the future. So we'll do our best to improve ourselves while through serving our community. So that's our motto, to be honest, in my opinion. So it's leadership, experience, and opportunity. How we get leadership experience is by finding the opportunities and getting experience by doing community service projects or projects that could help the community, or any type of project that we are interested in any topic. So yeah, finally, I'm very grateful to stand here and do the president's address. Most probably this will be the last general meeting that I'll be speaking, and we are planning to have a special meeting the next month to recap what we did throughout the years. Basically, thank you very much for being there with us. I'm lucky and I'm very fortunate to have an enthusiastic bunch of players like you in my club. And special thanks goes to my executive board, the 9 people who are in that small group who were there constantly. Another special thank goes to the project coordinators as well. So you have given your fullest efforts, from reporting the stuff, coming up with project ideas, giving project ideas, implementing projects, and responding to my messages and sending broadcast messages and contacting people to get more as involved. And yeah, I think we have come to a stage that we, despite not having met some of you, we have come to a stage that we are friends and we discuss about normal random stuff at the moment. So yeah, I think everyone should be happy about where we stand at the club. Okay, I think that's the president's address for today. Hopefully, we look forward to see what will happen. So we have got the results of what we have done throughout the year. We have learned a lot. We have served the community. So that's the result we were looking for. And as official recognition, we can see what will happen at the district conference and the multiple district conference as well. So there are upcoming events, and we'll see how the district will recognize your efforts. And no matter what happens at those conference and the award ceremonies, what most important is we doing what we like and we improving ourselves. Yeah, so thank you very much. And I'll move on to the next item in the agenda, which is executive committee selection by the nomination chair. This year, I myself I appointed myself as a nomination chair because I believe as someone as a Leo, I'm sorry, I believe because I consider myself as most involved Leos who could who could be considered as the nomination chair, because of obviously we cannot have any of the members or the rest of the executive board as a nomination chair, given that they still have the opportunity to apply for the post of president or any other executive board position. So I'm the only person who's there who will not be applying for a post this year. And from the past presidents and the executive boards, based on their time availability and based on the involvement in this year, I think it should be best if I became the nomination chair. And I became the nominate. I appointed myself as the nomination chair. In the nomination committee, we had 5 members. They are Lion Deshan, the district chairperson for Leos and our club advisor, and Lion RM Nazar, the club president of the Lions Club of Galkissa, which is our parents' Lions Club, and Lion Felix Thomas, the immediate past club president of the Lions Club of Galkissa, which is our parent Lions Club, and our immediate past president, Leo Madhushi Kaushalya. We had over 20 applicants for the executive board, which is something need applause, right? You really need applause for that, and very well done taking up the challenge to apply for the executive board. And over 20 applicants is something very tremendous. Like I am very proud and very happy to see 20 plus applicants there, whereas the top board in this year was only 9 consist of 9 members. So I'm happy and I'm confident that club will be in better hands in the next year. So I have no issues about that. And I think Lion Deshan and the rest of the nomination committee would agree. When we had interviews for 3 days and we had special discussions for 2 days to decide who is going to be the executive board. Just think that we had to spend 5 days just to pick who's going to take the next leadership roles in the club. Think how difficult that would have been, and just think about the difficulty that you have put us through. You guys have been amazing Leos and you have worked pretty hard, and all of you were really deserving. So it was very tough, difficult decision for us to make. To be honest, if I were told to randomly pick any number of Leos to lead the club, I wouldn't have any hesitation to pick 9 Leos or 10 Leos to lead the club without even seeing their names. You were that potential, and I am confident about all of you. And there were not enough positions in the top few positions to be included all of you, but all of you deserve it. So I'll move on to announcing what we have done, what our decision has been. But I have to mention, do not get discouraged. And of course, there are few other positions to be announced. To be specific, we are not announcing our new director board. So we thought it would be best to consult the upcoming executive board and define the roles of the directors before announcing the new directors. So the directors, sometimes the new executive board will call applications for new directors again as well. So I hope if you're interested, I hope you will apply for that as well if you're interested. And yeah, actually I encourage you to apply for that as well. So today we had small changes to the committee structure. We have a president, 2 vice president, secretary, treasurer, 2 assistant secretaries, 2 assistant treasurers, and 3 new additional roles for media head, marketing and PR, and editorial head. So those are the new 3 positions. I'll be announcing only these positions here. And yes, I think we can move on to announcing the new executive board. Lion Deshan and the nomination committee. Did I miss anything before announcing the names, or shall I start announcing the names?
You proceed. No problem.
Okay, thank you very much, Lion Deshan. Let me check. It's good. So once again, I have to say that all of you deserve to be in the executive board, and based on your interviews and based on how you have performed throughout the year, we have selected several positions, and do not be discouraged. You were amazing leaders, and we look forward to work with you in the future. And I'm sure the upcoming president and the people who I announced today, we'd love to work with you. And of course, there are certain positions yet to be announced, specifically the post of directors. So look forward till these positions are also announced. So I'll start announcing the positions for the first three positions. That's president, first vice president, and the second vice president. We need your vote. So when I read the name, if you are in favor, please let me know that you are in favor. So I'll start with announcing the words. So I'm the nomination chair for the year 2020-2023, and I'll start with the second vice president. Our second, after the interviews and after long discussions, we have decided. Okay, first I'll let you know that there were two nominees, two applications for the position of vice president, and there was only one application for the position of president. So I'm not going to tell the number of the applications we have for the rest of the post. These are elect positions, so I have to mention the number of nominations that we have. So for the post of second vice president, we have selected Leo Dasuni Gamage from the Institute of Indigenous Medicine. If you are in favor of having Dasuni Gamage as your second vice president for the year 2022-2023, please raise your hand or drop a message to the chat box saying yes. Anuttara, you may take a count. He's actually raising hand. Looks much better. Anuttara, do we have enough responses?
Yes, we have 25.
Awesome. I guess that would work. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I think that's all right. And we could have Dasuni as the second vice president. If now you may lower your hands. Okay. So if any one of you against the idea of having Dasuni as a second vice president, please raise your hand or mention no in the chat. If anyone is not in favor, please raise your hand or mention no in the chat. Well, I think everyone agrees with having Dasuni as the second vice president. Congratulations, Dasuni, on being appointed, being elected as the second vice president of the Leo Club of USC alumni for the term 2022 and 2023. So before moving on to the first vice president, let's have a look at your face. Please switch on your camera. Okay, that's Dasani, our second vice president. Welcome on board, Dasani. Hope you do a great job there, and wish you and congratulations and good luck. So let's move on to the next position, our first vice president. We have decided Leo Sandali Lakmini as the first vice president of the Leo Club of UC Alumni. Sandali, you may switch on your camera. I think that would work better if we switch the cameras on the first. Sandali, where are you? Okay, Sandali has switched on your camera. So we have decided Sandali as the first vice president of the Leo Club of UC Alumni. Sandali is from the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. If you are in favor of having Sandali as the first vice president, please raise your hand or send a yes to the chat. Anuttara, do we have enough responses?
Yes, we have 30.
Okay, wonderful. Now you may lower your hand. You may lower your hand. Navodaya, you may lower your hand. Unless it's against. Navodaya. Okay, thank you very much. But if there's anyone who's not in favor of having Leo Sandali Lakmini as the first vice president of the Leo Club of UC Alumni, please raise your hand or say no in the chat. Well, seems like everyone agrees with having Sandali as the first vice president of the Leo Club of UC Alumni. Congratulations, Sandali, on becoming the first vice president of the Leo Club of UC Alumni. I'm trying to, okay, I pinned Sandali. So this is our first vice president for the term. I forgot to pin Dasani. So yeah, Dasani, if you can switch on your camera, I could switch you for a moment. Pin you for a moment. Are you there? Okay, I have pinned it correctly, right? I hope everyone could see Sandali and Dasani clearly. So these are our first vice president and the second vice president for the term. So you will be supporting the president and the executive board and the entire membership. I hope you'll do a wonderful job. You have been amazing leaders and you have contributed to the club a lot. I hope you'll keep on being amazing and keep on contributing towards the club. In fact, I hope you contribute more towards the club. So congratulations and good luck for an amazing term. Next one is the most important role of the club, which is the position of club president. For the post of club president, I could, yeah. So I was being spotlighted. Well, for the post of club president, we had only one nomination. We had nomination, then we, as for all the other roles, we then did an interview, and after that, after discussing with the entire nomination committee, we decided our club president, the elect club president, the upcoming club president, as Leo Chaitanya Chaturaba. Let me, Chaitanya, you may also switch your camera. Let me spotlight you. Well, here is Leo Chaitanya Chaturaba from the Leo Club of you, nominated for the president post of the Leo Club of UOC alumni. He's a graduate from the University of Colombo Faculty of Science. If you are in favor of having Leo Chaitanya Chaturaba as the president of the club, please raise your hand or send a yes to the chat. I think raising hand would be much convenient. Anuttara, do we have enough responses?
Yes, we have 24.
That would be enough, right? Cool. Thank you, Anuttara. Congratulations, Leo Chaitanya, on becoming the president of the Leo Club of UOC alumni for the term 2022-2023. So being the club president is, I would say, very responsible role, and there is a lot to learn from that position, and there's a lot that you could do to the club and the community from that position. You have been an amazing Leo, and you have been a very dedicated and enthusiastic Leo throughout your Leo career. In fact, you were part of the Leo Club of UOC Faculty of Science, and then you transferred to our club, and since you have worked really hard. And I wish you congratulations and all the very best for an amazing term, Leo Chaitanya. And we will be there. Myself and our entire executive board will be there. Anytime you need support, you and your executive board need support, we will be there. And I wish you all the very best and congratulations. I think we'll move on to appointing the next set of the executive board, and later we'll move on to the speech by the elect club president. Sure. So let me.
You're on mute, Chaitanya.
Yeah, so I'll move on to announcing the rest of the club positions. Fasan, shall we pin or spotlight the name, the Leos when I say the name? I think we can keep the president, first VP, and the second VP pinned if it's possible. When I say the name, please spotlight them. Is that possible, Fasan?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I'll try my best.
Okay, thank you, Pasan. I actually noticed that when I was trying to figure out where to pin it is being already done. So I realized Pasan was doing that. Thank you very much, Pasan, for doing that. Okay, the next position is, these are appointed positions. So we discussed among the board and got these answers. The secretary for the club. Secretary's role is very crucial for the club, and needless to say how much of an effort our current secretary Anuttara has put towards the club. So I'll now invite and I announce the president for the upcoming term, Leo Yoshini Garibode. Yoshini, you may also switch on your camera. Well, congratulations, Yoshini. You have been a very dedicated Leo and very committed Leo, and you deserve this position. Please switch your camera, switch on your camera. And congratulations on becoming the secretary of the club. So the next position would be the treasurer. That's also a crucial position. And yes, I was wondering whether I should say this for all the positions, because all of the executive board members have worked really hard, and it might take a lot of time if I'm going to mention the contribution they have made. So yeah, I'll just stick to the names, because some of us have to leave home at 12 a.m. to go for the Leo camp. So excuse me for not mentioning specifically what you have done for the club. So I'll move on to the next position, the treasurer for the club, Leo Ayesha Karunasena from the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. She's a final year undergraduate. Leo Ayesha Karunasena, the treasurer for the term 2022-2023. Congratulations, Ayesha. And then let's move on to the assistant secretaries. Leo Sudarshan Kesavan from the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. Leo Sandamali Jayakodi from the Faculty of Arts, University of Colombo. Congratulations, Sudarshan, and congratulations, Sandamali. I think Sudarshan is traveling. Yes, thank you, Sandamali. So if whenever possible, please switch on your camera, Sudarshan, as Sudarshan. So you usually switch on some camera, but he's probably traveling. Yeah, oh, that's all right, Sudarshan, that's all right. Congratulations, the assistant secretaries as well. Then we move
we
on
may
to
pin
the,
him also, right?
sorry?
We may also pin him. We may also pin him because his DP is there. His photo is there,
Cool,
so we
cool.
may pin.
Yeah, we can pin him. Is that possible, Pasan? If that's possible, we can pin him.
Not sure, because when I pin, everyone else disappears and only him will be pinned.
Okay, cool. No worries, no worries. So then let's pin him to see, show him to the entire world. Okay, well, the next one is the position of assistant treasurers. Leo Charuni Sewandi from the Institute of Indigenous Medicine, University of Colombo, and Leo Pasan Seniviratna from the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. Pasan, you may have to spotlight yourself. Can we see Charuni and Pasan? Congratulations, assistant treasurers. Well, now we are moving on to 3 new committee head positions, which are added to the executive board in this year. So those are crucial roles played by in the previous year. Maybe someone of the executive board played those roles. So specifically, Hasali was playing the media role, and there were some positions that we wished we implemented, and that would help the work done in the executive board. So there are new 3 additions to the executive board. Now I'm going to announce these 3 roles as well. So the first is head of the media committee. For that role, we have decided Leo Sachini Nisanga from the Faculty of Arts. Shall we spotlight Sachini Nisanga as well? For the post of head of the media committee. You may not remember your post at the moment, but you'll get to know what the post is. So basically, media is what Hasali did. So you'll be handling, yeah, you will be briefed about the job description later.
Actually, maximum number of people have been spotlighted. So yeah.
Okay, you can remove.
So for a moment, I'll pin.
You could remove me and 2 of or maybe, yeah, remove me and Chaitanya. So Chaitanya will be speaking in a while. So everyone will see him as well. Okay, congratulations, Sachini. Yeah, the next position is Head of Editorial Committee. Leo Devindi Rodrigo from the Institute of Indigenous Medicine, University of Colombo. Leo Devindi Rodrigo. Shall we have her video on? Devindi, are you there with us? Seems like she's not there. Okay, that's all right. That's it. Fine. Let's move on to the next position. Hold on. Yes, the next position is Head of Marketing and PR Committee. We have selected Leo Yoshini Rashmi from the University of Rajarata for this position. Leo Yoshini Vishmini Rashmi, I'm sorry. Vishmini, can you also switch your camera on? Shall we have Vishmini's camera on? Okay, Vishmini is also traveling. That's all right. So we'll pin Vishmini and Sudarshan so that you can see his DP at least. And I wish all of you all the best for an amazing term and congratulations on being appointed to the executive board. The rest of the applicants do not feel demotivated. You were amazing applicants and you were amazing leaders, and there are positions awaiting from you. In fact, some of your positions, some of you have been already allocated to the director positions. We'll inform you the director positions under the new executive board because they will be working on defining the duties for the director positions. And there might be another application calling for the new directors as well. So there will be new additions. So please don't be disheartened. Thank you very much for applying and wish you all the very best. Okay. It's a great relief to have a new executive board. So we can now move on to the incoming president's speech. And most probably after today, he will have to do these general meetings and switch on his camera all the way through all the meetings. So wish you all the very best with that. And now I invite Leo Chaitanya Chaturveda to take up the stage. Over to you, Chaitanya, for the elect president speech.
Thank you very much, Raman. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. First of all, let me thank each and everyone present here, including nomination and election committee, as well as all the club members for electing me as the new club president for the term 2022-23 for the Leo Club of USC alumni. So, pardon me for this will be a bit of an unprepared speech because we are just getting ready for the Leo camps and a bit of busy moment. So at this moment, first, I would like to congratulate all the elected and designated new officials for the new term. So I personally know that they all have worked very hard throughout the past years, and they are very much deserved for their positions. Also, there are a few Leos. Unfortunately, like we also with the nomination committee, we had to discuss with regarding the positions, and we are very happy. I'm very happy and proud that there were 20+ nominations for the executive committee, and from those 20+ nominations, unfortunately, they have to pick only 12 members. So in that case, some of the Leos who have applied for the executive positions may have been dropped out, and what I have to say for all of them is, please don't be demotivated by this, by that, because that doesn't mean that you are not qualified for the position, or you are not done a significant work in the club. Of course, you all have done a very significant work in the club, and you all deserve to be in the executive position. But with the very high competition of the very qualified Leos, we just had to select best out of the best. So I think all the left out Leos will be included in the director board. So I think we are also trying to figure out the roles and the structure of the director board with the newly elected and designated executive committee. So that will take a little bit of time, but I hope that you all be included in the director board, and you all give the club your fullest support for the upcoming term. So actually, for me, this is a very happy and proud moment to be elected as the club president of the Leo Club of USA Alumni, because like I was joined to the Leo movement back in 2017-18 years, 2017 and 18. So I have been in this movement almost for 5 years, and that was it was my dream to be become a club president, to lead a club, and that was a dream of me from the first year of my Leoism. And I'm at this moment I'm pretty much happy that the dream has become a reality, and I urge all of your support for the to have a successful year and carry out take the club to the highest possible position with all of your support. So I think I don't have much time here for the address, and I think we may meet in lot of times in the near future. So once again, I would like to thank each and every person, like including all the club president Lawan Vijay Surya and also immediate past president Madhushi Kausalya. They were giving very great support for me throughout the past years, even and also I would remind our club advisor Lion Deshan Hewavitar, and our club Lions Club president Lion Harim Nazar, and also Lion Felix Thomas, who were the Lions Club president for the past year. They were very friendly, and they were guiding us all of the times, and I have personally spoken with all of them regarding the club matters, and I also hope that they will give me and my board their fullest support in the upcoming year. So once again, I would like to thank each and every one present here, and congratulate all the newly elected Leos, and wish you all good luck. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, Chaitanya. That's the elect president that we have. I hope all the members will give him the support as you did to me. I'm very lucky. As I said, I'm very lucky to have a bunch of you here in my club. So I hope you will give the same, you will extend the same support to him as well. And once again, congratulations to all the Leos who got appointed today. And as Leo Chaitanya said, the directors, the rest of the applicants have been appointed as directed, and you will be informed about your director. You will be informed about your position role very soon, and we look forward to work with you. Then I'll move on to the next item in the agenda, which is speech by the guest of honor. For that, I now invite Leo Ayesha to read the introduction of the guest of honor. Leo Ayesha, over to you.
Thank you, Leo Lawan. Leo BM Aisha Basnaika is a proud product of Kandy Model School and Mahamaya Girls College Kandy, and she graduated with honors degree in economics from University of Colombo. She started her Leo career as a director of Leo Club of University of Colombo Faculty of Arts in 2019-2020 Leoistic year, and then she was appointed as the vice president, head of human resources in Leo Club of University of Colombo Faculty of Arts in 2020-21 Leoistic year. Currently, she is working as a director of Sustainability Development Committee, Leo District 306A1. She has involved in many extracurricular activities at school. She was a scout and leader of the Girl Scout troop in 2013 and 2014. She was a prefect, a committee member of Heritage Society and Art Society, a member of the Quiz Club, the secretary of the Heritage Society in 2016 and 17. So we warmly welcome our guest of honor today, Leo Aisha Basnaika, for the final official general meeting for the term 21-22.
So thank you, Aisha. Hope I'm audible enough. Am I audible enough? Hello?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I'm having some sort of signal issues. So because of that, I'm not sure about the switching on my camera. So what I want to say is, first, I want to admire the present executive committee members, including the club president, Leo Lawan. So you have done a great job, like when it comes to projects. You have done numerous projects, as well as you have obtained, I think, 17 SDGs, and you are about to cover all the 16 SDGs, which means you will gain 1 million points for that. And as the director of the Sustainability Development Committee, I'm really proud of that. And also when it comes to sustainability of the projects, you have done a great job. I saw that, I observed that you have improved day by day the sustainability of your projects. And I have a few messages for the upcoming executive committee members. So first of all, I send my warm wishes to you all. And I'm not very experienced as a Leo. I have only 3 years of in my Leo career. But what I want to say is, we all have a room to learn in the previous Leoistic years as well. So in this year, you have to learn how should we implement projects as in more sustainable way. And also I'm not very sure about the initiatives that you have taken for the administration, like a membership growth, and there are some sort of club awards that are that will given you about like the marketing and IT driven or something. So I saw that you have appointed new committees for that, and I'm a bit impressed about that. And what I want to say is, sustainability is not just the projects. When it comes to the membership and everything, you have to have that sustainability. As one of the I was a vice president who was responsible for membership, so I'm bit sensitive to that topic. That's why I'm focusing on that. So you can have, like, there is a award called membership growth, sustainable membership growth. In that, it's not just the membership growth, it's sustainable. It means by the July, you have 100 of members in my LCI, and by the April 2023, you have 300 membership. It's not the growth. Yeah, there is a growth, but when it comes to sustainable growth, I mean, you should have the active Leos, not just Leos, the number, but consider the quality, not just the quantity. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Focus on the administration initiatives as well. And also, I think the newly appointed executive committee will have some sort of year plan. I know, like a draft year plan, because now as a country, we are at a position that we can't predict what will happen in the future. So I think you will have to adjust that your plan according to the things that would happen. We don't know. We may have long power cuts. We may have travel restrictions. I don't know, but I think it's better you could have a year plan in the projects when it comes to projects as well as the administration side. So that's all I have to say. So once again, I admire the fact that in this realistic year, you have done a great job, the executive committee members, including the club president, Leo Lavan Aya. And also, I send my warm wishes to the newly appointed executive committee members, and including the newly elected club president, Leo Chaitanya Chaturabhat Aya. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Aisha, for those words. And yes, about the strategic goals, you have supported us a lot in covering those roles, and you have guided our project secretaries on how to improve our projects further. And thank you very much for all your support. And yeah, thank you very much for joining today as well. So I'll move on to the next item in the agenda, which is the speech by the chief guest. To introduce our chief guest, I now invite Yoshini Galabade. Yoshini, over to you. Yoshini, over to you to introduce the chief guest. Yoshini, we cannot hear you. I see that you are unmuted, but we can't hear you. Yoshini, we can't hear you. I think it might be a...
Am I audible now?
Yes, now you are. Now you are.
St. Sebastian College, Moratuwa. During his school career, he has held leadership positions as a prefect, media society, and Interact Club as well. Working as a team has been a habit since his childhood, which has led by doing sports. Leo Randir joined the Leo movement in 2017-18 as a charter member of Leo Club of Colombo Millennium. He has led Colombo Millennium team as the assistant treasurer, vice president, and president in years 2017-18, 2018-19, and 2019-20 respectively. During his presidency in the club, he was able to lead Colombo Millennium family as a team to the third best club in District 306A1 and second best club in community clubs as well. Throughout the conservative realistic years, he was able to develop club in a progressive manner, giving the support for the presidents in the respective years. He was also won the Leo of the Year title in 2019-20 in District 306A1. After a successful club presidency year, he was appointed as the district treasurer in 2020-21 realistic year. Leo Randir is currently working in corporate sector for the past 8 years. Now, I cordially invite District Vice President Leo Randir Samarasinghe to conduct the program.
Thank you, Yoshini. I hope I'm audible enough, right?
It's not there. You're audible.
Okay, thank you. So first, I would like to start off with congratulating the new club president, Leo Chetana, and your team. And also, Leo Lavan, you all have done a very good job. Many challenges may have come. Many you may have faced many circumstances in this year. So, in summary, actually, even Leo Chetana also will face new challenges in the coming Leo movement. We are facing new challenges each and every day. So in this leadership development, we are always talking about leadership development, finding the opportunities, and getting the experience. So once you face those challenges, then only you will be able to see the opportunities and then understand how to lead that, how to face that challenges as a leader. Also, you can add some experience when you are taking decisions. So if we take 2 or 3 years back in Leoism, the situations were very different. The main obstacle for the president was to collect members or sometimes collect dues from the members. But now the same concern is there, collecting dues, but it's way more difficult than 2-3 years back. So likewise, you are right, when the COVID came, we were finding ways to gather people. Then the online platforms came, and it's a new challenge. Also, a new practice. Some clubs they took as a very positive way, so that they can use their meeting. They can take their meetings constantly, and like they were able to connect from anywhere. So it's really good. So that's how leaders have to take the challenge and take it in a positive way. Leos ඇත්තටම ඔයාලා ලීඩර්ස්ලා විදියට මේ අවුරුද්දේ වේවා ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ වේවා ඕනම ලියෝස්ටි කිය එක ක්ලබ් ප්‍රෙසිඩන්ට් කෙනෙක්ට එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ලියෝ මෙම්බර් කෙනෙක්ට ඔයාලා හැමෝටම හම්බෙන challenges වෙනස්. සහ ඒක කවදාවත් තව ලියෝස්ටි කිය එකක් එක්ක කම්පෙයාර් කරන්න බෑ. මොකද ඒ අවුරුද්දට හම්බෙච්ච සිටුේෂන් නෙවෙයි මේ අවුරුද්දේදී හම්බෙන්නේ. මං කලින් කිව්වා වගේ ඔයාලට ෆේස් කරන්න තියෙන සිටුේෂන්ස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලව හොඳ නායකයෙක් කරන්නේ. මොකද ඔයාලට බාධක එන්න ඔයාලා ස්ට්‍රෝං වෙනවා. අපි මේ මූවමන්ට් එකේදී ඔයාලට කියලා දෙන්නේ ලීඩර් කෙනෙක් විදියට ඩිස්කරේජ් වෙන්න නෙවෙයි. ගොඩක් challenges are කරන platform එකක් විදියට use කරන්න. Always try to learn something in this Leo movement, and also get those things, get those experiences, learn those things in order to teach yourself to become the best version. And also remember, always help someone to overcome their respective weaknesses, so that you will be able to explore people. You will be able to learn how to handle people. ඔයාලා තව කාගේ හරි දුර්වලතාවයක් දැක්කොත් ඒකට විහිළු කරන්නේ නැතුව එයාට උදව් කරන්නේ දුර්වලතාවයේ එළියට. එතකොට ඔයා දන්නේම නැතුව ඕනම වෙලාවක ඔයාගේ තියෙන හොඳම version එක ඔයා explore කරන ගමන් ඔයා ඉගෙන ගන්නවා people handling. තව කෙනෙක්ව කොහොමද ආශ්‍රය කරන්න පුරුදු වෙන්නේ, කොහොමද ලීඩර් කෙනෙක් විදිහට එයාගේ තියෙන හොඳම version එක එයාට එළියට ගන්න ඔයාලා කොහොමද ලීඩර් කෙනෙක් විදිහට උදව් කරන්න කියලා ඕනම් වෙලාවක challenges එන්න පුළුවන්. මම කලින් කිව්වා වගේ ඊළඟ අවුරුදු වල අපි දන්නේ සමහර challenges මොන විදිහට අපිට බලපායිද කියලා. අපි දන්නේ කොහොමද අපිට ටෙක්නොලොජි පැත්ත use කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ කියලා. අලුත් විදියකින් ඉස්සරහට ටෙක්නොලොජි වෙනස් වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම environmental factors තියෙනවා, external factors තියෙනවා. ගොඩක් අපේ ගන්න decisions අපි plan කරන ඒවා වෙනස් වෙනවා. ඒ වෙනස් වෙද්දි ඒ වෙලාවේදී කොහොමද තීරණ ගන්න ඕන? ඒ වෙලාවේදී ඔයාලා ලීඩර්ස්ලා විදියට හොඳ සුබදායි විදියට හොඳ positively ඒ දේ අරගෙන කොහොමද ඒක face කරන්න කියන එක මත තමයි ඔයාලා කොච්චර හොඳ නායකයෙක් විදියට එළියට එනවද කියලා තීරණය වෙන්නේ. Not only just doing projects but also when you are doing projects ඔයාලා හැමතිස්සෙම projects කරද්දි හිතන්න කොහොමද ඔයාලා ඔයගලන්ගේ තියෙන team එක manage කරන්නේ, ඔයගලන්ගේ තියෙන team එකේ talents කොහොමද එළියට ගන්න කියලා. ඒ talents use කරලා තියෙන හොඳම effort එක දෙන්න. මොකද club එකක් අපි run කරගෙන යනවා කියන්නේ මේක community service organisation එකක්. අපි charity විදිහට තමයි මේක කරන්නේ. එතකොට club president කෙනෙක් වේවා ඕනම position එකක් තියන් හිටියා කියලා salary එකක් ඒ වගේ එන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි ඔයාලට හම්බ වෙන හොඳම salary එක ඒ වගේම ඔයාලට ලියෝ member කෙනෙක් විදිහට හම්බ වෙන හොඳම salary එක කොහොමද පුද්ගලයන් එක්ක ආශ්‍රය කරන්නේ, කොහොමද නායකයෙක් විදිහට එක එක situations වලදී leader කෙනෙක් විදිහට emerge වෙන්නේ කොහොමද? ඒ වගේම අපි කවදාවත් හැමදාම ලියවිසම් කරන්නේ නැහැ. කවදා හරි society එකට යනවා සමාජයට ගියපු දවසක අපි කොහොමද හොඳ නායකයෙක් විදිහට හොඳ පුරවැසියෙක් විදිහට එන්නේ? If you practice Leoism very thoroughly, you will be able to explore yourself. Then you will know who are you. Then you will know your talents, your expertise, and you know how to develop others' talents also. So as a leader, always try to develop others. Then automatically you will develop yourself as well. And also, once again, I would like to congratulate Leo Chetan and your team for a fantastic year ahead, and also do a tremendous job to the UOC alumni and for the whole Leo movement. Always Chetana has been running here and there very actively. So hope to see the same activeness, added some more activeness next year. And I wish you all the best. Always concentrate on the quality of the project rather than the quantity. Then as Ayesha also said, focus on the sustainable results, because right now our country actually requires some sustainable solutions where people can survive, I would say, rather than develop at this situation. So once you become good leaders, you will be able to explore more. And also Leo Lawan, Malli, it's a very challenging year. And the challenges you have faced might not faced by Chetana, but also new things, new challenges. So wishing you all the best. As a council for the A1, we are always there for you to help, always there to encourage you and to develop you if you don't know anything. If we also don't know, we will somehow find it for you to become a good leader and to develop yourselves. So thank you so much, Leo Club of Alumni. And there are some lions as well in the meeting. So get the help from the lions as well. And y'all can do a very good job. So I have to rush for the camp things also. So I will wind up my speech now. And have a great evening. And also all the Leo camp participants. See you soon. And thank you, the Club of UC alumni. Have a great future ahead. Thank you. Over to you,
Thank you very much, Randiraya. So you have been a great support to our club from the beginning of the term, and thank you very much for your guidance and advices. So yes, and thank you very much for accepting to be here as our chief guest despite starting the Leo camp at 12 a.m. today. So I'm sure I know that you are very busy at the moment, and really appreciate you being here and accepting it. It means a lot to us. Thank you very much, Randiraya. And I'll now move on to the next item in the agenda, which is closing remarks by club advisor, the Leo Club, the district chairperson for Leos and Land Club advisor, Leo Club advisor, Lion Deshan. Over to you, Lion Deshan.
Thank you, Club President Leo Lawan. I won't take much time, and first of all, I would like to thank for the concept proposed by Leo Lawan to conduct a joint monthly meeting with the parent club, Leo Lions Club of Galkissa, with Lions Club of Galkissa. So that's an idea proposed by Leo Lawan, and we actually day before yesterday only we discussed and accepted, and all the way that we send the flyer yesterday. So at the beginning of the year, Leo Lawan planned entire year, and on time he has conducted all the requirement and especially administration part as per the international requirement. He has done without any delay. That's the concept he has adopted course of the year. So that's a great thing, and he somehow he wanted to have the meeting before 30th of April. So that's a courage he even given to us. So we also compared to that and somehow fix the date at the last moment also. So thank you very much, Leo Lawan, and and also I would like to bring warmest felicitation on behalf of newly elected members of the club, and that is also done without any delay as per the international requirement. So thank you very much once again, and I would like to close my remarks.
Thank you, Lion Deshan, for those kind words. And as I said in the board meeting as well, you two have been very supportive and very encouraging throughout the term. And I have to mention this, so the idea of having a general meeting jointly with Lions Club was initially given by Dio Anuttara. So all the credit goes to Anuttara for coming up with this wonderful idea. And it's an amazing idea to have a joint meeting with the Lions Club. So thank you, Anuttara, for that idea. And throughout the term, Lion Deshan, you have supported us a lot. You have, so in addition to being just a club advisor, you have also given us project ideas as well, given us project ideas and supporting the projects. And when we are running out of any categories, you have supported us to come up with new projects. So we are thankful for all the contribution that you have made. So without making my speech much long, I will just end by there. And I thank each and every one of you for being here till 10:45 p.m. And let's move on to the vote of thanks. Dio Anuttara, over to you.
It's a great pleasure for me to propose the vote of thanks at the annual general meeting of Leo Club of UOC alumni, which was held together with Lions Club of Galkissa. First, I would like to pay my heartfelt gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Leo Randhir Samasenha, District Vice President of Leo District 306A1. Also, our guest of honor, Leo Ayesha Basnaika, Director of Sustainable Development Committee, and our special guest, Leo Malmi Kurupu, the Regional Director of Region A, Leo District 306A1. Thank you for being here with us today and for sparing your valuable time for us. And also, I would like to thank the Executive Board members and all the Lions of Lions Club of Galkissa for joining with us today to organize this joint meeting. As well, Leos of Leo Club of UOC alumni, we are honored and glad to be here today with our parent club, Lions Club of Galkissa. Thank you for the guidance and contribution you did throughout this Leoistic year. Completing a successful Leoistic year would not be an easy task if we didn't have the proper guidance and constant support from a great advisor. He is none other than our club advisor, Landeshan Hevavitan. I would like to thank you for all the things you have done for us throughout this year. Last but not least, I would like to pay my heartfelt gratitude to our club president, Leo Lawan Vijayasuriya, the executive committee members, the board of directors, and all the hard-working Leos of Leo Club of UOC alumni for giving your time, dedication, and support to uplift the club to greater heights. From every ending comes a new beginning. So it's the time for the dawn of a new era in the Leo Club of UOC alumni. So I would like to congratulate all the Leos who have appointed to the executive board of 22-23. Thank you and good night.
From where Anuttara stopped, let me also thank our second Vice District Governor, Kirti Gunawardena, to have provided this facility, online platform, to have a interruption-free meeting with every one of you. Thank you, Kirti Gunawardena and Kirti, sir. And thank you, Leos.
Okay, you're welcome, Felix.
Yes,
Well, we have come to the end of our annual general meeting. So it's been a wonderful year with all of you. And thank you, Lions, for joining today. And especially thank you very much, Lion Kirti, for providing us with the Zoom link. And Lion Nazar, Lion Felix, and Lion Deshan, thank you very much for agreeing to have a joint meeting with us. So I think it's time to terminate the meeting. Good night.
Good night.